I'm also trying to figure out where the Cardinals rank. Their Super Bowl odds didn't change with the signing of J.J. Watt. Their odds to win the NFC West did not change whatsoever.
No.
I still have a lot of question marks here. I don't know how long you can rely on Larry Fitzgerald. Are you going to keep the defense together there? DeAndre Hopkins is wonderful, but I just don't know about this team. I don't know. I think they're a spoiler.
Yeah. The thing about this football team is the signing of J.J. Watt is great for a lot of different reasons, but the Cardinals didn't have issues on defense last year. They had Hassan Reddick and a special teams guy named Dennis Gardeck combined for over 20 sacks. Defense wasn't their issue. The issue is this offense and this head coach in Cliff Kingsbury, who's been thoroughly overmatched in 2 years at the helm here, and whether or not this thing is going to ascend, and whether or not he can build an offense featuring Kyler Murray that doesn't rely on these helter-skelter scrambles. And that's the big issue. And then where are the wide receivers going to come from? This is a team that drafted Andy Isabella over DK Metcalf. And they're not the only team to miss on DK Metcalf, but they've missed on a lot of guys recently. So there's a lot of issues here that J.J. Watt does not solve, which is kind of what's interesting about this. But at the same time, they need a culture creator here in the worst way. They need a guy who comes in and sets a level of accountability, because there's not a whole lot of that around here. This team is highly penalized. They don't always show up ready to play on Sunday afternoons. So, focus is an issue. So they need somebody to get them on point, given the weird dynamics of the hierarchy here in Arizona. Are
you sold on Cliff Kingsbury as the coach?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I was in on this at the very beginning, coming out of what we experienced in Arizona post Bruce Arians. The offense under Mike McCoy was about as awful as you could imagine, and that's saying something in Arizona. And I think what we all did here was like, heck yeah, we'll take a shot on somebody who's got a renowned offensive reputation in college, but he did it running a system that doesn't work full blown in the NFL. So to me, Cliff Kingsbury was a Hail Mary. It was a swing of the bat. And from what I've seen, particularly at the end of last year, I'm just not that impressed. I don't think this thing is going to work, but who knows? If Kyler Murray has the kind of year in year 3, if he takes a quantum leap, he'll take everybody along with him.
You're kind of a buzzkill. Like
I've heard that before, DT.
Maybe J.J. Watt should have spoken to you. Maybe he would fire you up.
Yeah, no, listen, I am fired up about J.J. Watt. This football team really needed something to grasp on to move past the way last season ended, where they got manhandled by a injury-decimated 49ers team, and then there was a debacle of a game at the end of the year against the Rams. Both times they win, they get in the playoffs, and they were at their very worst. So, yeah, I've got a lot of cause for concern, but I am very happy that there's something positive to rally around here. We've also got Chris Paul, and he's been terrific in Phoenix.